Hello everyone. In this presentation, I will discuss about the exponential equation and inequalities. An exponential expression is an expression of the form a times b raised to x minus c plus d, where b is greater than 0 but not equal to 1. So, exponential expression, ito yung mga expression na meron ng variable doon sa ating exponent. Okay? So, ano ba yung pinagkaibahan ni exponential equation, inequalities, and function? So, sa exponential equation, ang ginagamit lang natin dyan is equal sign. Kaya nga equation eh. Okay, for example, 7 raised to 2x minus x squared equals 1 over 343. So, ang ginamit na sign is equal sign. Okay, sa exponential inequality naman, yung ang gagamitin natin is inequalities. So, ano-ano ba yung mga inequalities? Katulad na nandito sa ating example na 5 raised to 2x minus 5 raised to x plus 1 is less than or equal to 0. Okay, so, ang ginamit dyan is greater than or equal. So, pwede rin natin gamitin ang greater than, less than or equal. Okay, sa exponential function naman, it is a function of the form f of x equals b raised to x, where the base is greater than 0 but not equal to positive 1. Okay, for example, f of x is equal to the quantity of 1.8 raised to x, or y equals the quantity of 1.8 raised to x. Okay, before we start in solving exponential equation and inequalities, let's review the laws of exponent. Okay, so first is the zero exponent. So, any number na i-raise natin sa 0, ang laging sagot doon is positive 1. For example, we have 2 raised to 0, equal lang yan kay positive 1. Okay, next is the negative exponent. Kapag meron tayong negative exponent, ang kukunin mo lang is yung reciprocal ng ating base, and then yung negative exponent magiging positive. For example, we have 2 raised to negative 3. So, ang ating reciprocal for 2 is 1/2. Then, si negative 3 magiging positive 3. So, equal lang to kay 1 over 2 raised to positive 3. Okay, next is the multiplication rule. Kapag nagmo-multiply tayo ng same base, ang gagawin natin sa kanilang exponent ay ipag-add. Okay, so for example, 2 raised to positive 3 times 2 raised to positive 5. So, copy lang natin yung base and then yung exponent ipag-add. So, 3 plus 5 is 8. So, magiging 2 raised to positive 8. Okay, next is the division rule. Okay, kapag nagdi-divide naman tayo ng same base, ang gagawin natin sa exponent ay subtract. Okay, for example, we have 5 raised to 3x over 5 raised to x. So, copy natin yung ating base na 5 and then 3x minus x. So, equal lang yan kay 5 raised to 2x. Okay, next is the power of a power rule. Okay, kapag dalawa na yung exponent. So, halimbawa, b raised to r raised to s. So, si r and s, multiply nyo lang. Okay, for example, we have 4 raised to 2x raised to 3. Okay, so ang gagawin natin is multiply natin si 2x kay 3, which is 6x. So, magiging 4 raised to 6x. Okay, next is the power of product rule. Okay, for example, we have 3x raised to 2 or 3x squared. So, ang gagawin lang natin, yung 2 na nasa labas, distribute lang natin kung sino man yung nandun sa loob. Okay, so magiging 3 squared times x squared or equal lang to kay 9x squared. Okay, next is the power of a fraction rule. Okay, kapag naman meron tayong exponent sa fraction, for example, a over b raised to r, equal lang yan kay a raised to r over b raised to r. So, distribute lang ulit natin yung exponent dun sa ating fraction. Okay, for example, we have 4 over 5 raised to x. So, equal lang to kay 4 raised to x over 5 raised to x. Okay, now let's solve an exponential equation. Example 1, solve the equation 4 raised to x minus 1 equals 16. So, first step in solving exponential equation is dapat pareho sila nung base. So, dito sa left side, meron tayong 4. Then, sa right side is 16. So, si 16, pwede natin yan i-rewrite as base 4 din. Okay, so pwede siyang isulat as 4 squared. Kasi 4 squared is equal to 16. Diba? 4 times 4 is 16. Okay, so second step, kapag same na sila nung base, ang kukunin mo na lang is yung exponent. So, ibaba mo yung exponent nila. So, dito sa left side, ang exponent ni 4 is x minus 1. Then, sa right side naman is 2. Okay, kapag nababa mo na lahat ng exponent, let's solve 4x. Okay, so si negative 1, okay, combine like terms lang ito. Si negative 1, lipat natin sa kabila. Isama natin siya kay positive 2. Okay, so x equals 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1 is positive 3. So the answer is, or the solution for this equation is positive 3. So kapag sinubstitute mo daw si 3 dito sa ating x, equal lang yan kay 16. Second example, we have 125 raised to x minus 1 equals 25 raised to x plus 3. So, first step, kailangan pareho muna sila nung base. Okay, so si 125 and 25, pwede natin niyang i-rewrite as base 5. Okay, so si 125 equal yan kay 5 raised to 3. Kasi 5 times 5 times 5 is 125. Then, 5 times 5 naman, or 5 raised to 2 is equal to 25. Okay, so next step, so i-apply natin yung power of a power rule. Okay, so si 3, multiply natin kay x minus 1. Then, si 2, multiply natin kay x plus 3. Okay, so since same base na sila, ibaba natin yung lahat na exponent. So, magiging 3 times x minus 1 equals 2 times x plus 3. Then now, let's solve for x. Okay, so distribute muna natin to. 3 times x, 3 times negative 1. So, equal lang yan kay 3x minus 3. Then, si 2 naman, 2 times x is 2x. Then, 2 times 3 is positive 6. Okay, next is to combine like terms. So, ang like terms lang natin is si 3x and then si 2x. So, pagsamahin natin yan sa isang side. Then, si negative 3 tsaka si positive 6. Okay, so magiging 3x minus 2x equals 6 plus 3. So, 3x minus 2x is equal to x. Then, 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. So, the final answer is positive 9. Okay, next example, we have 27 raised to 3x minus 2 equals 81 raised to 2x plus 7. Okay, so si base 27 and 81, pwede natin yan i-rewrite as base 3, pareho. Okay, so si 27 magiging 3 raised to 3. Kasi 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. Then si 81 naman, 3 raised to 4. Okay, so kapag same base na sila, ang kukunin mo ngayon is yung mga exponent. So, si 3 multiply kay 3x minus 2. Then, si 4 multiply natin kay 2x plus 7. So, bring down natin yung lahat. So, magiging 3 times 3x minus 2. So, distribute lang ito. Tsaka itong si 4 kay 2x plus 7. So, distribute lang yan. Ang magiging answer doon is 9x minus 6 equals 8x plus 28. So, combine like terms. So, ang like terms dito is si 9x tsaka si 8x. So, lipat natin si 8x sa kabila. Then, si negative 6, lipat sa kabila. Then, kapag naglilipat tayo, mag-change nung sign. So, 9x minus 8x equals 28 plus 6. So, 9x minus 8x is x equals 28 plus 6 is 34. So, our final answer is 34. Okay, next example, we have 1 over 27 equals 9 raised to 5x minus 7. So, first step, change natin pareho with same base. So, 27 and 9, pwede natin yan i-rewrite as base 3. Okay, so magiging 1 over 3 raised to 3, equal yan kay 27, equals 3 raised to 2, equal yan kay 9, raised to 5x minus 7. Okay, so dito sa left side, ang base pa natin is 1/3. So, pwede natin yan i-rewrite as base 3. So, gagamitin natin ang negative exponent. So, reciprocal lang nitong 1/3, which is 3. Then, magiging negative yung kanyang exponent. So, magiging 3 raised to negative 3 equals 3 raised to 2 raised to 5x minus 7. So, kapag same base na sila, kunin na lang yung exponent. Dito is negative 3. Then, dito naman is yung 2 times 5x minus 7. So, bring down natin yan lahat. Okay, so next, distribute si 2 kay 5x minus 7. Okay, so negative 3 equals 2 times 5x is 10x. 2 times negative 7 is negative 14. Then, combine like terms. So, ang like terms lang dito is negative 14 and negative 3. So, negative 14, lipat natin sa kabila. So, kung negative siya, magiging positive. So, magiging negative 3 plus 14 equals 10x. So, negative 3 plus 14 is equal to 11. Okay, so divide natin both sides by 10. So, ang makukuha natin answer is 11 over 10. Okay, so now let's move on in solving exponential inequality. So, exponential inequalities can be solved using the following property. So, first property, if b is greater than 1, so if yung base daw natin is mas mataas kay 1, then the exponential function y equals b raised to x is increasing for all x. This means that b raised to x less than b raised to y if and only if x is less than y. So, ibig sabihin lang ng first property, kapag ang base natin is greater than 1, yung given inequality, hindi magbabago, mariretain siya. For example, we have b raised to x is less than b raised to y kapag yung base natin is greater than 1, like positive 2, positive 3, positive 4, and so on. Yung ating magiging inequality, magiging same pa rin. Less than pa rin, katulad nito. Okay. Then, second property, if the base is greater than 0 but less than 1, then the exponential function y equals b raised to x is decreasing for all x. This means that b raised to x is less than b raised to y if and only if x is greater than y. So, kung mapapansin dito, yung ating given inequality nag-change na. Nabaligtad, nag-reverse. Okay, for example, we have b raised to x is less than b raised to y. Magiging x is greater than y, greater than na ngayon. Kapag yung base daw ay greater than 0 but less than 1. Ibig sabihin, kapag nasa pagitan lang ni 0 at 1, yung magiging base, katulad ng 0.1, 0.2, or fraction, 1/2, 1/3, kapag ganun yung base natin, mababaligtad yung ating given inequality sign. So, let's have an example. Solve the inequality 3 raised to x is greater than 9 raised to x minus 2. Okay, so dito, kailangan same base din sila. So, si 9, i-rewrite natin yan as base 3. So, pwede natin siyang gawin as 3 raised to 2 or 3 squared. So, 3 times 3 is 9. Okay, so kapag same base na sila, kunin na lang natin yung mga exponent. Okay, so dito sa left side, meron tayong 5x. Then sa right side naman, 2 times x minus 3. Okay, so distribute natin si 2. So 2 times x is 2x. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. Okay, next is combine like terms. So ang like terms dito, si 5x and si 2x. So 2x lipat natin sa kabila, isama natin siya dito kay 5x. So magiging 5x minus 2x is greater than negative 6. So 5x minus 2x equals 3x is greater than negative 6. Then, divide natin both sides by 3 kasi 3 yung katabi ni x. So, negative 6 divided by 3 is negative 2. So, our final answer is x is greater than negative 2. Ibig sabihin, yung po pwede daw maging value ni x is greater than negative 2. Mas mataas lang daw kay negative 2, which is, ano-ano yung mga numbers na yon? O pwedeng negative 1, 0, positive 1, positive 2, positive infinity. Okay? Then, sa pag-rewrite ng solution for the inequality, pwede natin yan express as set builder notation tsaka interval notation. So, sa set builder notation, ang ating magiging answer is the set of all x's such that x is greater than negative 2. Sa interval notation naman, sabi natin kanina, ang mga numbers lang na po pwede is from negative 1 to positive numbers. So, pwede natin yan isulat as negative 2 to positive infinity. So, pareho silang naka-parentheses. Kasi negative 2 is not included with the solution of this inequality. Okay, next example, we have 1/2 raised to x minus 3 is greater than 16. Okay, so si 1/2 and 16, pwede natin yan i-rewrite as base 2. So, si 1/2, pwede natin gamitin yung negative exponent. So, magiging 2 raised to negative 1. Then, si 16 naman is 2 raised to 4. Kasi 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. So, equal lang siya kay positive 16. Okay, so next, kapag same base na sila, ang kukunin mo na lang yung mga exponent. So, dito, si negative 1 times x plus x minus 3. Then, dito naman is si 4 na lang. Okay, so bring down natin lahat ng exponent. So, negative 1 times x minus 3. So, i-distribute lang natin to si negative 1 dito kay x minus 3. So, negative 1 times x is negative x. Negative 1 times negative 3 is positive 3. It's greater than positive 4. Then, combine like terms. So, ang like terms lang dito is si 4 tsaka si 3. So, si 3, lipat natin sa kabila. So, isama natin siya kay 4. So, ang may iwan na lang si negative x. Negative x greater than 4 minus 3. So, 4 minus 3 is positive 1. Okay, so, since negative pa yung ating x, pwede natin niya i-divide natin both sides by negative 1 para maging positive yung ating x. So, kapag nagdi-divide tayo ng negative number, mababaliktad yung ating inequality. So, kung ang ginamit dito is greater than, so ang magiging answer natin is x is less than negative 1. So, again, tandaan, kapag nagdi-divide tayo ng negative number, marireverse ang ating inequality symbol. Okay, so ang ating final answer ngayon is x is less than negative 1. Mas mababa kay negative 1. Okay, so using set builder notation, our answer is the set of all x's such that x is less than negative 1. Okay, so sa interval notation naman, since ang ginamit natin na sign dito is less than. So, pareho silang naka-parentheses. So, start tayo kay negative infinity to negative 1. Okay, next example, we have 2/5 raised to 5x plus 1 is less than 25 over 4. So, dito, si 25 over 4, kailangan gawin natin siyang base of 2/5 din. Katulad nung nasa ating left side. Okay, so si 25, pwede natin siyang isulat as 5 raised to 2 or 5 squared. Then si 4 naman, 2 squared. Kasi 5 squared or 5 times 5 is 25. Then 2 squared or 2 times 2 is 4. So equal lang siya dito sa ating 25 over 4. Okay, so next. So ang hinahanap natin na base ay 2 over 5. Okay, so dito 5 over 2 pa lang. So ang gagawin natin, pagbabalik na rin, reciprocal. Kapag nagre-reciprocal tayo, mag-change yung sign ng ating exponent. So, kung 2 ito, magiging negative 2. So, pagbalik na rin na natin. So, magiging 2 raised to negative 2 over 5 raised to negative 2. Okay, so since pareho lang naman sila ng exponent, pag-isahin na lang natin yan. So, magiging 2 over 5 raised to negative 2. So, ngayon, pareho na sila nung base. 2/5. Okay, so dito, 2/5. Then, ang exponent niya is 5x plus 10, ay plus 1. Then, dito naman is 2/5 din raised to negative 2. Okay, so kunin na lang natin yung exponent. So, 5x plus 1 is greater than negative 2. So, kung mapapansin, nag-change tayo nung inequality symbol. Okay, so remember the second property. So, kapag daw ang base natin is less than 1, mas mababa kay 1, ang inequality symbol natin ay marireverse, mababaligtad. So, andito ang ginamit natin ng una is less than. So, ang magiging inequality sign natin is greater than. So, ang ating inequality ngayon is 5x plus 1 greater than negative 2. So, combine like terms. So, si 1, lipat natin sa kabila, isama natin siya kay negative 2. So, magiging 5x is greater than negative 2 minus 1. So, negative 2 minus 1 is equal to negative 3. Okay, so next is to divide both sides by 5. Kasi 5 yung katabi ni x. Okay, so para makancel itong 5, so ang matitira na lang ay x. So, x is greater than negative 3 over 5. Okay, so ang ating solution for this inequality is, so sa set builder notation, we have the set of all x's such that x is greater than negative 3 over 5. Then sa interval notation naman, we have negative 3 over 5 to positive infinity. Okay, next example, we have 4 raised to 2x plus 7 is less than or equal to 32 raised to 2x minus 3. Okay, so first step, kailangan pareho sila ng base. Si 4 tsaka si 32, gawin natin silang base 2. So, si 4, pwede natin siyang isulat as 2 squared or 2 times 2 is 4. Then, si 32 naman, pwede natin siyang isulat as 2 raised to 5. Kasi equal lang siya kay 32. So, kapag same base na sila, ang kukunin mo na lang is yung mga exponent. So, dito, 2 times 2x plus 7. Then, dito naman is 5 times 2x minus 3. So, bring down natin tong mga exponent. Okay, so si 2, distribute natin. So, 2 times 2x, then 2 times 7. So, equal lang yan kay 4x plus 14. Then, si 5 naman, distribute din. 5 times 2x is 10x. Then, 5 times negative 3 is negative 50. Okay, now let's combine like terms. So, lahat ng may variable pagsamahin, then lahat din ng constant pagsamahin. Okay, so magiging 4x minus 10x, kasi si 10, nilipat natin sa kabila. Then, si 14, nilipat natin doon sa kabila. Okay, so 4x minus 10x is less than or equal to negative 15 minus 14. So, 4x minus 10x is equal to negative 6x is less than or equal to negative 29. So, now let's divide both sides by 6. So, divide natin yan. So, para makancel itong negative 6. So, kapag nagdi-divide tayo ng negative number, again, mag-change nung inequality symbol. So, ang ginamit natin dito is less than or equal to. So, magiging x is greater than or equal to positive 29 over 6. So, ito yung ating magiging final answer. Okay, so in set builder notation, the set of all x's such that x is greater than or equal to 29 over 6. Then sa interval notation naman, from positive 29 over 6 to positive infinity. So, naka-bracket si 29 over 6 since ang ating inequality sign is merong greater than or equal. May equal sign siya. So, kaya siya naka-bracket. Now, it's your turn. So, solve the following equation and inequalities.